Welcome back to this computer class. This is for ICIC 9th standard and we are doing chapter number 3rd practical session on page number 40. I am doing this question number 1, that is a program, and the program is, listen to me very carefully and open your books while listening to this video and while watching this video. Now the question number 1 is create a class address. That means our first heading is public class address, as it is the name of the class, so the first letter should be capital, and this is the curly bracket, pair of curly bracket representing the class body. Inside the class body we will have to store the address of a person. I am repeating the question. Create a class address that will store the address of a person. Decide the fields and write a method called display address. Method name is already given. That will display the complete address of the object, and create at least 2 objects instances and which can store the data. Now the first problem is that we have to decide the fields. So for address to store in the class we need to take user's name. So user's name will go in string. So we have taken a string variable. Fields means variables, so we have opted here string name. Next we will take string for address of the person, and nothing more I think needed in this, so we will go for it. Now these name and address to be entered by user, so we need to use scanner class in our program. That means our first line should be import java.util.scanner. Why scanner? Because scanner is an inbuilt class which help us to use the methods and to take the values from the user during runtime. So I have taken 2 variables that are of string type, and I'll enter when we'll display the method. Now we have to write public void display address. This name is given to you, that method should be named like this. So display address is the method name in which we will pass these 2 values. So either we will take it from name. What I am doing is I'll explain it, just a moment. See, in this method prototype I'll write here string n. I have taken formal parameter n for name and string a for address. So I'll pass these formal parameters. Now what I am doing is, see this line, n is assigned to this name. Name is the global variable, address is the global variable. Whenever the values will be coming here, and we will pass those values into our global variable. We need not to declare it again. What we will do is add address में भी हमारे पास whatever is in A, I'll put it in add. So this is how we can display system.out.println, and this will display name of user is equals to plus it is in name variable. We'll write here name variable with a semicolon. Same thing to be written for address. So we'll copy it, we'll paste it, and here I will write add, and here I am going to change it address. So in this way I can show the address of the user correctly with the main method, that is public static void main string args So this is the main method, and for the main method's body I need to write pair of curly bracket again, This is representing us main method's body. Now I have to make scanner class object. Scanner S is equals to new scanner system.in with a semicolon. Semicolon in Java is used to end the statement. Then for scanner S is equals to new scanner system.in, it will help me to store the values from the user. So system.out.println, I'll write here, enter your name, now I have to take string n is equals to sc dot next line. I told you people, next line is just for entering the sentence or any word, and same way what we will write is we will copy it for the address. And user will enter the address, it will go in A. Now as per the question on page number 40, it is telling me that in main method I have to create two object instances of my class. My class name is address, so I'll make here address obj1 is equals to new address. In the same way I'll create another obj2, that is my second object. In this way I have created two objects of this class, and with the object reference and dot operator I am calling this method, that is the method display address. So I'll call here display address with two parameters that user entered, okay, and an A semicolon. In the same way with object 2, because it is given in question, with the help of two objects we have to call method to show method calling statement. So again, suppose what I will do is I'll repeat this time. What I have done is I have created one object on this line and object 2 here. Now I'll cut this object from here and I'll create object after the method calling statement, and I'll create here now n with n1 and a1. I'll pass here n1 and a1 to store two addresses of the person. What I have done is, this is scanner class object. With the help of that scanner class object I have entered two values in n and a, then object created, and this is the method calling statement for object 1. I'll show you like this. Now it is clear to you people. This is part 1 for first object, and this again I have given to the user that now again enter somebody else's name and address if you want to store for next person, because in question it is told to me that create at least two objects and store the data for the data fields. For two people I have to store the name and address. Now I am going to run it. See, we will see what the errors will be coming. Just a moment. As it is online compiler, so I need to give the name to it, that is main. So I'll copy here with the main name I'm going to copy and then I'll paste in this class, that is main class, because it is online compiler, so I need to give the name as main. So I'm going to change this line, and these lines will be here now. Now I'm going to run it. Then I need to change here also, otherwise the errors will be coming, as I have changed the class name to main. If you people are doing in your BlueJ or some other IDE, you will write here as address only, but here I am using online compiler, so that is why I am writing here main only with the class name. Again here, instead of address, I need to write main here, so I am changing it to main. Now let's see what is the error coming, or it is going to be the successful execution. See, it is running smoothly now, and it is asking me enter your name. Now I am entering my name as Rahul Datta, suppose, and I am entering it. It will ask enter your address. Let's suppose 345 Lajpat Nagar, Jalandhar. Now see, it is showing me the address of the user like this. Now it is asking me name again. Am I right? Tina, either in small letters or somewhere. By mistake I clicked on enter, that is why it is not displaying, because I have not entered any address here, so it is showing me like this. So in this way you will do your program. Look at the program carefully. I'll copy it and I'll paste it as PDF too, and will send it to you in your class group. But see, this is the method body. This first line is known as method prototype with that is parameters. These are known as formal parameters. These two are known as global parameters, which are at class level. I am assigning this formal parameter to my class variable here also. Then I am going to take the print. You can directly use name and address here also, and then with the main method in with the help of scanner, we are entering the two values during the runtime. We are passing it here to the method, and it is known as actual parameter here. Okay, this is the method calling statements. Object dot then method name is there, and along with that parameter. And similarly, there is a second method calling.